This is the Godly Play Lesson, The Faces of Easter, Part 4. In the beginning, the baby was born. God chose Mary to be the mother of God. Listen carefully to my words. God chose Mary to be the mother of God. The Word was born a wordless child. When the baby looked up into the face of the mother Mary, he could already see the cross. When he looked up into the face of the father Joseph, he could see the cross there as well. The mother Mary and the father Joseph held the baby close. They kept the baby warm. They gave the baby everything he needed to grow, and he did grow. He grew and became a boy. And when he was about 12 years old, he went with the mother Mary and the father Joseph and many people from their village of Nazareth to the great city of Jerusalem to keep one of the high holy days. When the celebrations were over, they went out through the great high gate and started on the road home. Suddenly, Mary and Joseph realized that Jesus was not with them. They thought he had been playing with the other children as they walked along the road. They hurried back to Jerusalem to find him. They looked in the dark, narrow streets. He wasn't there. They looked in the marketplace where they had bought their food. He wasn't there. They looked where they had spent the night. He wasn't there. They looked everywhere. Finally, they looked in the temple, and there he was. He was speaking with the rabbis, the priests. When he spoke, they listened because he knew so much. And when they spoke, he listened because he wanted to learn more. Then the mother Mary and the father Joseph asked the question that all parents ask their children, the question you can never answer. Why did you do this? And Jesus said something very strange. He said, did you not know I would be in my Father's house? Mary and Joseph were confused. Their home was in Nazareth, where Joseph had his carpentry shop. They didn't understand, but they would not forget. The boy grew and became a man. And when he was about 30 years old, he went to the river Jordan to be baptized by his cousin John. This is John here. This is the back of his head. He was a wild man. Jesus waded in the water until he was face to face with John. All of a sudden, it was like John saw Jesus for the very first time. Now he really knew who he was. Jesus said, baptize me. And John said, how can I baptize you? You are the Messiah, the chosen one we have been waiting for. You must baptize me. No, said Jesus. It is written that you will come before and prepare the way. Baptize me. And Jesus went down into the dark chaos of the water, and when he came up into the sunlight, some people said they thought they heard a dove. They thought they saw a dove fly close to him. And other people said they heard words coming from the sky. This is my beloved Son, with whom I am well pleased. After he was baptized, Jesus went across the river Jordan and into the desert. He stayed in the desert for 40 days and 40 nights to find out more about who he was and about what his work was going to be. There's very little food in the desert and very little water. One day he heard a voice say to him, "See those rocks over there? Why don't you turn them into bread and have something to eat?" But Jesus said no. A real human being needs more than bread to eat. Then it was as if Jesus was standing on top of the highest temple in Jerusalem. And the voice said, "Why don't you jump and see if the angels will catch you before you hit the ground?" And Jesus said, "No, we do not need to test God." And then it was as if all the kingdoms were spread out before him. And the voice said, "Follow me, and you will be king over all of these lands." And Jesus said, "I will be king, but not that kind of a king." The voice went away, and Jesus walked out of the desert and began to do his work. Now I wonder which part of the story you like the best. I wonder which part of the story is the most important. I wonder where you see yourself in this story. I wonder.